folks. Thanks for joining me today. So we're doing a Mad River rock painting today, and I have already prepped the stone, and I use painter's tape around the edge of it because I just want the painting to be on this part and not on the sides. So that's why I tape it so that I can protect the sides, because I really want that rock to come through. So I'm using, this is primary yellow that's on the bottom and then poppy orange on the top. And I just sort of keep using my brush stroke to blend them together. And I keep doing this back and forth, and just until I get exactly the blend that I want. So what we're going to be painting today is a witch that is flying over top of a town that is just at sunset, I guess. This is the really pretty colors. And I love the fall and I love Halloween because of these colors. Now my favorite color is purple, but when I am doing like sunset pictures or I guess in a flying witch painting, I love these colors because they really make that black pop when you're doing your silhouette. So that's why I love using these colors so much. And you may notice that throughout these Halloween series that I've been doing, a lot of them will have the primary yellow or the poppy orange, or I think it's true red is another one that I use quite a bit. The reason why is because those are the best colors that I have that give me the results that I'm looking for. And I'll be honest, they're already on my desk, so might as well just keep using them instead of going to my stash and finding something different. So that's why I keep using these. These are just suggestions. They're not something that you have to use. I really urge you to use your own stash, like what you have available. And you can make your own colors as well. If you don't have an orange, just mix yellow and red together. You'll get an orange. There's all sorts of things that are available to you that you don't have to go out and buy extra stuff. You can just use what you have available to you. So as I've been talking, I have been sketching on my witch and the city below, and I was using my General's charcoal pencil, and this is the gray pencil that I've been using. The reason why I use these pencils is they're like a chalk pencil that I can easily remove any marks that do not get painted over, or maybe I changed the design. You can get rid of them by erasing them once your paint is completely dry. You don't want to do it when your paint is a little bit wet because you end up with smears everywhere and then your painting's like messed up. Trust me, I've done it because I sometimes get a bit impatient, but you could do that, or what you could do is also use a damp cloth, which is the method that I go to quite often because it also gets rid of any dust or anything else that's been sort of hanging around on the rock before you resin it. So I find that's the best thing for me, and it's just, like I said, everything here is suggestion. It's not rule of thumb because, this is just what I do. This is what works for me. So now I'm just going and I am filling in my spooky city that's down below, and I'm making it really funky. So I'm not really putting on anything that is like realistic or anything like that, because this is all about being spooky and it's Halloween. And I find that when doing a lot of witch pictures, or when I've been looking at witch pictures, the houses are really kind of quirky. There's no rhyme or reason to them. They just are. So I put on these like really weird looking chimney things with triangle caps on them. They could almost look like like a small little room that's just off of the main building. Whatever you want to do, just make whatever you want to make. And then with your black paint, you can black it all out except for the windows, because that gives it that illusion that there's lights on inside the house. And even though it's still the background color, I just find that it makes it pop so awesome. So do your background, let it dry, draw your sketch on, and then just use black paint to go and make all of your details. And this is all silhouette. So again, if you've been around with me for a while, you know that I really enjoy doing silhouettes. It's something that you can put a lot of detail in by doing very little detail. I know I've said this before, but it's true. Like if you look at those little houses that I have already painted, even though they're just shapes put together, there's a lot of detail in them, just because they're in a silhouette and you're just seeing the outside of it. So it's really cool. The effect is really awesome. I love it. It's one of my favorites to do. And I do a lot of silhouette stuff because I just find that for me, it's something that gives me happiness to do silhouettes. So may not be your thing, but that's totally okay. But I am happy that you're able to join me today to watch me paint this. So having said that, the best way that you can let me know that you like this video is by giving me the thumbs up. And if you're new, welcome. I urge you to please subscribe, because there is a ton of really cool tutorials that I have already posted, and there's plenty more coming. And make sure that you hit the notification bell, because that's going to give you a notification when I do upload something new, and you don't want to miss it. So it'll be coming to a screen near you. So make sure you do that. And it's the best way to let me know that you appreciate my work, that you appreciate me going through the efforts of filming this and bringing it to you, and continue with my own creativity for you. So I thank you for joining me every day or every time I post, and you thank me for posting by doing those things. So thank you. I appreciate you, and I'm so happy that you could be here with me today. So I'm working on the witch now, and I don't know what I was thinking, but I thought, oh, I'll give her a big flowy hat, and it turned out to be like really bad. But the really cool thing with a silhouette is you can change that shape so that it looks more as to what you want it to. And so that's what I do. I change the way that it is shaped, and I change the way that things look on there, and it works out. So just remember that too, that you can do fix-ups when you're doing silhouettes just by changing the shape. If you saw previously, I did 3 dancing witches, and the same thing. I just changed the shape of them as I was painting, and that's how it works. So, oh, I had a little smudge there, so I just added in some more branches. So I let this dry completely, and I give it 1 or 2 coats of resin, probably 2 coats of resin on this, because I find with my Mad River rocks, they're porous, and they almost need 2 sets of coats of resin on them to get a nice glassy finish on them. So I will likely do 2 coats of resin on this guy, which takes it a little bit longer to be finished, but that's okay. So now I'm going to remove the tape, and I'm going to show you that, like, around the edge, see, now you can see the rock, and that was my point. I did originally have it painted black, and I usually do that. I usually do black, but to get the brightness of the yellows and the oranges, I painted it all white after I put the tape on. So now I'm just going to go around, and I'm making like a very squiggly line. I'm not trying to be smooth and crisp. I want this to be squiggly because I want it to continue with the weirdness of the houses and the witch flying through. So I'm not trying to make it as sharp or clear, crisp, all that good stuff. I want this to be like wiggly and have some bumps on it and things like that. So that's what I do. So like I said, I let this dry and then give it a coat of resin and it's finished. So I just want to say thanks for watching. And remember, life is what you make it. So get creative.